Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name is Torch. You can call me Tor, you can call me July, you can call me whatever you want. It's okay. We're all family here. You know what we do. Anyways, today we have a special video. We are playing Bloodborne. You might be saying, July, Bloodborne, PlayStation, been there, done that. Nah. This ain't on the PlayStation, this is on the PC. Now you might be asking yourself, how? Is it like the remote play for PlayStation? No. It is an emulator called Shed PS4. Shed PS4, it's been on development for a little bit and it got released not too long ago, and I just found out that this thing was out there roaming the earth. Roaming the internet, and I was heavily surprised that this game can play Bloodborne. Now, little disclaimer, this emulator, it's new, okay? So there's a lot of things that will be buggy, a lot of like graphical glitches and bugs. They will happen. This is not a perfect emulation by any means. I'm just surprised and I'm just like amazed on how far emulation has come that we have PS4 emulation now. As you can see, I am playing on PC. The specs of my PC, well, I have a Intel i7 13th generation, so it's got a lot of horsepower. I got a RTX 3060 graphics card, and I have around 32 gigabytes of RAM playing on an Xbox controller, if you don't mind me. And yeah, let's just show it off and see how it plays. I already enabled a few things here and there that I will show you, like for example, cheats. This comes with cheats. This game is playing at 60 FPS, as you can see. And not only that, I will do something right now here live. And this is what I will do. This game is playing on widescreen. 4K resolution widescreen. So you can play widescreen. It's crazy that you can do that, and it's playing on 4K resolution. My monitor is a widescreen monitor, and it does come with some patches that allow that. Now, to get this game to play the way it's playing right now, there's a few mods you gotta install to the game. The game does run beautifully once you get it to work, but from the rip, like if you just get your game to run on the emulator, the game will not run. It will start crashing a lot. It took me close to like an hour to get it to work, just looking online for fixes and stuff, but I found them and I will be talking about them. But first, I just want to showcase the game. Hopefully we'll see some graphical glitches here and there. As you can see, that looks like that. The game is not perfect. There it is. It's lagging here and there. It will happen. It's unavoidable. When it's rendering like areas and stuff, it will do that. Okay. All right, so as you can see, my hunter now looks black. That's a graphical issue. Apparently, when you get bloodied, it just gets black and stuff. I guess there must be like some other types of mods that will fix this. But for the most part, look at the hammer now. The textures are all messed up. Sometimes it goes into like this rainbow texture thing. It's a weird thing. Let's see if we can get another graphical glitch that I found that is very prominent. All right, there it is. That's the rainbow thing I was talking about. It does that from time to time. And when I say from time to time, it's like almost always. So I'm running with cheats and stuff just to showcase the mod. I have this game on my PS5. I've been in this game countless of times. Another thing I want to show is that the game doesn't show the item. It just glows, so you don't have an indicator of the item. There is a mod that fixes this. I installed it, but apparently it's not working. Anyways, as you can see, it just glows, so there's nothing. It's playing at 60 FPS. Oh, I got mauled, bro. So getting to play this game at 60 FPS will take some time to get used to, because most of the time, most of the things were made to be run at 30. So the parry system and all that, it's a new adventure. Okay. But yeah, that's what the game looks like. That's how it plays. So you can see rainbow-ish. It's a emulation thing. I try to get it fixed, but I haven't found a fix yet. If by any means somebody out there knows a fix for that, let me know. And I'm pretty sure everybody who's watching this video will be thankful for that. As you can see, look at the hammer. Just does that. I mean, it doesn't break the game. It's just a texture thing. See, it's just a texture thing. It's not breaking anything. It's just texture. So it shows lag when I press select. It just shows that. But the menuing and everything is fine. Like, there's no graphical glitches on the menus themselves. What else can we talk about? Stats and everything is just, you know, the game runs smooth. And like I said, 60 FPS. It's running like butter from the occasional stutter here and there. Anyways, that's how the game plays. This is not gonna be a gameplay of this game, but this is actually how the game plays. Let's go into the actual emulation aspect of it and we'll talk about it. Okay, so give me a quick second. Hello and welcome back again. So we are on the emulation aspect. We are on Chad PS4. This is version 0.4. And it's a small, it's an emulator. Emulators usually don't take a lot. But I just downloaded this just to test out Bloodborne. So this is what the emulator looks like. If you go into settings, I'll show you my settings. That way, you know what to do. I don't do the updates at startup. I found that buggy, so I have that disabled. But the volume is like in the middle. If you go into inputs, I just left it at default because apparently the game recognizes every type of controller from the rip, so you don't have to map your inputs. Now, when we go into graphics, I have auto select, but you should go to NVIDIA RTX. You should go to your graphics card, okay? Just go to your graphics card. And this is the resolution that I have. But you can go 1280 by 720. You can leave it at that as default, but I have it at 1920 by 1080. You have to put these ones by hand. It's not like something they give you. So yeah, the path, obviously you gotta look for path where you're gonna install your games. You can add them right here. It gives you an option. You just gotta create a folder where your games are gonna be installed. You can choose the area and the location of the debug thing. I don't, I haven't messed with this. So once you're done with everything here, just hit apply, save, and that's basically it. When it comes to input, if you click on this, nothing happens because, like I said, it recognizes every type of controller, so there's no need to worry about that. Now, when you get Bloodborne to work, once you get Bloodborne on your PC, whether you dump it or you do whatever it is, you gotta install the package. Okay, so install the packages. You go here and then look for the game. I'm gonna go, where is it? Where is my game? So I go games, then Bloodborne over here. And then I'll just, and you just install the game, the main file, and the DLC. The main file will take a little bit because it's 20 something gigs. It will take you like a few minutes, probably 10 or 15 minutes. The DLCs, if you have them, and there's a few mods in here that you can use, but I haven't installed them yet, but you can install them if you want. Once it's done, the game will appear here. If it doesn't, just refresh it and it will just be there. Another thing before we start the game, you want to go here, right click on Bloodborne on top of it and go into cheats and patches. These are the cheats that I have. You can do infinite health, infinite stamina, one-hit kills, infinite items, and infinite blood echoes. Okay. You can enable them only when you start the game. You can't do it before. But the important part of this is the patches. I have patches over here. The ones that you should download are the ones over here. If you go down here, go to Shed PS4, and then hit download patches. And that will download everything in here. So right now, the patches I have installed is disable chromatic aberration, disable motion blur because it's a little broken in the game. And with all the graphical bugs and stuff, you don't want to keep adding to that. I have the 60 FPS because if we're emulating this game, we're going to play at a 60 FPS, obviously, which works wonderfully. I haven't had any issues with it. And then you pick the resolution you want. I'm playing on widescreen, but if you don't have a widescreen monitor, you can just go and play on 900p or 1080p, whatever tickles your boat. If your PC is not that beefy, I would suggest just to play on 900 resolution, right? It's a little better than what the PlayStation 4 was playing at, which is natively 720p. So 900p already is an improvement. But I'm playing, my PC is a little beefier, on the beefier side, so I am playing it on widescreen. And that's it. Those are the patches that you need to install. Once you have all of those patches, and you can test it out. It's an emulation. Just pick and choose. Click on save. Option saved successfully. Okay. You can minimize this window. You can leave it open just in case. As of right there, the game was working great until I got hit or I played for a little while and the game would just crash after a minute or two of playing. And I was just, dude, I couldn't wrap my head around what was happening. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go on Nexus website and I'm going to show you the mods that I installed to get this game running properly. Okay. So give me a quick second. All right. Welcome back. If you don't know, Nexus is a very, very well-known website where you can download mods for a lot of games. It's pretty simple. They have their own launcher called Vortex. Anyways, these mods you will have to download by hand, okay, manually. Anyways, the first one I did was the visual tweaks. It's like the top 3, but I'm going to have the link in the description for them if you're interested. And I'm going to have the link in the description for the emulator itself, okay? I didn't install any reshades. I don't really care for that no more. This is what I installed. I installed the first one, Bloodborne FPS mod 1.0. That's the one I installed. I installed the point light removal and material fix. Those are the ones I installed. And if you keep scrolling all the way down, you'll find the gray screen fix. Okay. I cannot give you the link directly to every single one of them because it's just a download link. Okay. So I'm going to give you the link for this page and you just download the ones I told you. Gray screen fix, material fix, point light removal, and the Bloodborne FPS boost. You need those. At least that's how I got my game working. Second mod that I installed. Actually, there's like 4 that I installed. But this one. I installed the fire torches. I installed this one, the fire torches with light and attack effects. Restore, face boss, and music one. I installed most of these. I installed all 3 of these. Not the optional ones. I hadn't installed the optional ones. Next, the PCSF Axe Fix. This mod's attempt to erase the conflict files with Bloodborne files that causes crashes for Blood on Intel and AMC CPUs. This was making my game crash, the Blood itself. Every time I would get hit or every time I would hit an enemy, it would just crash. So I installed the Fix Glow on Swing Fire. This one, I installed this one, and which one was it? The optional file of the AMD OG with mods. But these are optional. You just need these 2, okay? Just in case. Just these 2, okay? And that's it. Those are all of them except, if I'm not remembering, give me a quick second. I'll find the other one that I need. All right, so I'm back, guys. Welcome back. So you need the Bloodborne sound pack. Apparently, when you're emulating the game, it doesn't come with all the sounds. So certain things will not sound like enemies and hitboxes, and like when you step around your steps or climbing, like you know, just sounds, dude. I don't know how to say it. This makes the game, you know, sound like it should. Now, how do you install all of this? If you see my videos, you should know by now, right? That modding is a lot more simple than people make it out to be. Okay, modding is really simple. You just gotta know what you're doing. But once you know what you're doing, it's not that complicated. Right click on the game itself, open game folder, and then this is where the modding happens, on this folder. I'm gonna show you an example. There you go. It's in frame now. I'm gonna show you an example for a few of them. So I'm gonna go into downloads, the sound pack. Once you open WinRAR, you're gonna see all these files. Don't worry, I know it's a little intimidating, but it's not that complicated. For the sound one, you open it up, and then you go to that, you know, folder I showed you. Show it again. Right click, open game folder. It's gonna bring you up to the folder, to game folder. Then on that folder, gonna go to DVD root PS4 and go all the way down to sounds. This is where everything will be. You select all of them. You can just hit Control A. That will select everything and just drag and drop and replace the files that need to be replaced, and the other ones will just download or be moved there. So we're back to that folder, right? Previous folder. Let's say SFX restoration one, right? It's one of them. Click on it. You see that it says DVD root PS4. All you gotta do is just drag and drop here, and it will replace automatically. I'll show you an example. Just do that. Wait for it to do replace. Always hit replace. That will replace automatically. Most of the mods just gotta do that. The sound one it's where you actually gotta go in. Okay. Second, the gray screen fix one, it's a little bit more complicated than that. It's a little bit confusing because you're gonna see all of these, and you might be wondering, dude, what? Easy. Double click here, go in here. So it's gonna be easy. Sorry, I had to cut it right there. All you gotta do is go here into maps. Let me show you again. We're on this folder, Bloodborne game folder. We're on the game folder itself. DVD, root, PS4, and then go to map. Double click on map. You see all of these files, they have a letter and a serial number. You're gonna go into this folder and then look for the serial number and the same letter. For example, M3036, right? And then it's a bunch of zeros. You go in here, M36 and a bunch of zeros, and you just drag and drop it inside. And replace if you need replacing. If not, it's okay. Same thing with this one. M35, bunch of zeros. You go in here and look. M35 and a bunch of zeros. Okay. So just drag and drop in there. And replace. And you got to do that with all of them. Every single one by one. There might be an easier way to do it, but that's how I did it. And that fixes the gray screen when using high resolutions. That's if you want to play on a higher resolution. If you don't, then that's okay. But just do it in case. Just in case, you know? All right, we're going back to this root, to the game folder. That's That's the gray screen fix. The material fixes, I didn't know where to put it, so what I did was I just put it right here on the DVD root, PS4 root, like right here. I just dropped it in there. The point light removal goes on map. All you gotta do is double click here and then drag and drop inside the folder. Make sure that's not highlighting anything. It's just like outside. Then replace. Fire torches, I showed you that one. Same thing, you know. Just go to the game folder, drag and drop in there. And that's it. And that's usually how you mod the game. It's not that complicated. I don't know, it feels a little complicated, more complicated than it should have been. But that's what you gotta do if you want the game to run on your PC. At least that's how I gotta run. Some people still are having troubles with it. This is a new thing. It will get better down the line. If for some reason you still can't get it to run, I just suggest you wait. Or just keep, you know, looking for solutions. This is what worked for me. And as you saw, the game was running perfect. The game was running great. And the game is loading. The game is playing, sorry. As you can see, I'm not dropping frames whatsoever, and I'm playing on 60 FPS. So, just wonderful. But as you can see, the textures are a little broken here and there. But if you don't mind that, you can play through the entire game. I've seen people play all the way to DLC, and it's just wonderful to see this. So, yeah. You can see the game feels great. Like I said, the only issue I have is parrying at 60 FPS. It's a little harder. So don't worry if your parries are missing all of a sudden and you're pretty good at parrying in the game. Don't get frustrated. You just gotta get used to it again. But other than that, I would consider this a win for Bloodborne. For those people that want to experience the game and you don't have a PlayStation, it's your time now. Definitely, you know, like I said, look at this bug, texture bug. But the game is widescreen, dude. We don't have that on PlayStation. Even on PS5, we don't have that. So we're playing this on widescreen 60 FPS. Come on. Can't get any better than that. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, consider subscribing, liking the video. And yeah, hopefully. Oh, the gun's got a glitch now too. I hadn't noticed that. But like I said, if you like this type of content, consider subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it with somebody. You know, I'm pretty sure some people out there will appreciate Bloodborne on PC. So share the video with people. And yeah, if it's daytime, have a great day. If it's nighttime, have a great night. And I wish you the best in your endeavors for the rest of your day. Peace out, guys. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.